Thank you, Art. The ACEC Chair Emeritus Award recognizes individuals who, in the judgment of ACEC's past chairs, have provided outstanding service and support to the Council. This year, we have two winners who embody the spirit of this award. Let's meet our first winner, Jack Hand, the retired CEO of Power Engineers.
So why engineering? Well, it really starts when I started school. I didn't do very well. I dropped out, spent a bunch of time in Alaska where I became a civil designer. I came back down to lower 48 where I decided that I like building things and getting things accomplished. It's also an area where not only can an individual succeed, but teams succeed. I've been a direct member of ACEC for the last 12 years. And almost exclusively serving on at the beginning the Energy Environmental Committee and then the WE Committee, the Water, Energy, Environment.
Jack was the first of us to get involved in ACEC. His engagement helped get the Water, Energy, and Environment Committee started, and he chaired it for some time. And we've really stayed involved since then, up until now. You know, he's always told us to not just be members of ACEC, but engaged members, and we've done that.
You know, what separates ACEC from other national organizations is the ability to do DC-centric type work, legislative and regulatory, that you really don't get from other organizations. Most of them are mostly technical or financial, and ACEC has the ability to really cover all the spectrums.
You know, where I have seen Jack in his role in growing and mentoring people with the Water, Energy, and Environment Committee mostly, has been always one of encouragement and wonder. And I think that really empowers the people around him to give him an honest answer, because he's always so fascinated by the reaction that he gets when he works with them.
Many people know with Jack, his style is to be fun, to laugh a lot, to be engaged, and he talked to our young engineers as equals. Jack's service to the AE profession, and really to the ACEC as well, has been admirable in my opinion. He's worked hard at these things. He's been tireless, supporting both. And at least to us at Power, he really is a legend in the industry.
Jack, congratulations on the Chair Emeritus Award. It's something that you'll cherish for the rest of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present the 2022 Chair Emeritus Award for Outstanding Service and Support to Jack Hand.
Thank you, Charles. This is a very special and very unexpected honor. So thank you, ACEC, and the individual members of the committee that made this happen. I'm extremely appreciative. Like all of us, it's not about any one of us, but it's about all those that collaborated on this journey. For me, there are way too many to mention, but I would like to mention a few. Two individuals were very instrumental in Power Engineers and myself being active ACEC members. Ralph Christie. One day he gave me a call and said, you should do it, and then he said, give me a reason why you shouldn't, so I did it. Thank you, Ralph. Another guy was Ray Hogan, who very thoughtfully every year told me we should join. We did. Thank you, Ray. The group, the WE committee that I served on over the last dozen years, has allowed and supported the engagement of Energy and Power Subcommittee. And those guys would be Lynn Schlossler, Clint Robinson, Lauren Evans, and of course, just Joe and Dwight and Dave and Paul and many others. And you guys made it fun, and thank you very much. You don't have the rest. I got one more. Don't worry. I have to thank one other group, and that's Power Engineers, for allowing and agreeing that ACEC provided both corporate and personal value. And lastly, all my colleagues here that have provided really advice and insight, direction, and most importantly, friendship and respect. Satch, Ralph, Manish, Greg, Dick. I know I've missed many. The omission's not intentional. Thank you all. It's been fun and a great learning experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. It is now my pleasure to recognize our second honoree for the Chair Emeritus Award, Kenny Smith, President and CEO of T. Baker Smith in Houma, Louisiana.
What drove me to be an engineer? That's a great question, and I think I was born to be an engineer. You know, I think the essential value of our profession, we as engineers, we take for granted, okay? Because it's what we do. It's why we're in this business. We get into this business because we want to take our talents and our education to help improve our communities. It's just ingrained in what we do. I have been involved actively with ACEC now for almost 27 years. And it seems like I just started. And I went to a class and I got so much out of it, and that was it. I was hooked.
I think the involvement with ACEC has been real positive on the company. It's attracted a lot of new professionals. You know, it gives them an opportunity to grow. So his involvement, besides the networking capabilities, also really, you know, one thing about Kenny, he's a push people to grow and give them avenues to grow.
If there was one subject you could bring up with him that he'd want to talk about, that would probably be it. He would want to talk about growing and developing people.
I was a fresh young engineer out of school, and I started here as an intern, and Kenny has established a frame for a young engineer to grow, to develop their talent, to be able to be exposed to multiple markets, multiple types of engineering, and ultimately find your niche. And that's what I was able to do in growing my role here from an intern to the lead professional.
I am at where I'm at in my life today because of the education that's been afforded to me. That has driven into the whole purpose and the culture of our business.
3 words to describe Kenny would be dedicated, decisive, and passionate.
Big picture guy.
Number 1, passionate. He's very passionate. Say that the next thing is generous. And then I would say number 3, caring.
I think Kenny being honored with the award is really awesome because I see it over here. We hear it all the time. He's truly committed to it.
He's already an ACEC rock star, right? But I think this is just well-deserved, and I think this is something that I'm just thrilled for him and honestly honored to be able to work with him and be able to call him friend.
Wow, I am honored and truly humbled to receive this award. I would like to thank the committee of the chairman, many of which I consider mentors, colleagues, and true friends, for bestowing this upon me. It truly is humbling, and I don't get humbled very much, so this is awesome. I would like to thank ACEC Louisiana for always backing me up and always helping me with every goal I wanted to set within ACEC National. I have to thank my team back at T. Baker Smith. I have a phenomenal team who have always had my back whenever I was off on whatever meetings, committee, conventions. They always had my back, always worried, oh my God, what is he going to come back with now, and what are we going to change? Most importantly, I need to thank my family. I need to thank my 4 girls and my wife, Sherry, for always allowing me the opportunity to chase my passions. You know, my dad taught me a lot, but one of the things he told me was there were 3 types of people in this world. 1 that get it done, 2 that watch it get done, and 3 that sit around and decide what the heck just happened. I think most of you in this room are probably like myself, fall into bucket 1. ACEC is all about making things happen. Honestly, I would challenge you to find another organization that has more numerous avenues and ways for you to get involved and make things happen. For me, in my career at ACEC, it started mid-90s, SEI, Class 4. That's like a long time ago, okay? I hear about all these Class 20-somethings. That was transformational for me and began my journey, and I knew there was something with this ACEC thing. Then I got involved with the Business Resource and Education Committee. Okay, then you do make a little noise there, they put you on the planning committee, which was phenomenal. Then, of course, being a political junkie, I had to get involved with the PAC, which I challenge you, you will not find a more effective political action committee anywhere that you can get involved with. Then I got involved with the forums and coalitions that was so critical of getting ACEC off of the CEO's desk and down into our organizations. Our people love them. They absolutely love them. I then had the honor of working on the strategic planning committees, where we formed a bold new vision for this organization. Then I was graciously selected by my peers to serve on XCOM, where I had the opportunity to work on the implementation of that plan. My favorite part of XCOM was the development of the ACEC Research Institute, which we're just starting to see the tremendous value of. Very, very proud of that. You know, I sit here today, I look at this convention of 1,000 people, and I'm so proud of the work and the progress that this organization has made. It's just astonishing to me. So, if a young, passionate Cajun engineer from deep South Louisiana can get involved and be a little part of the success of this organization over the last 20 years, then I encourage you to get engaged. Make things happen. And there's no better place to do that than ACEC. Thank you again for this prestigious award, and more so for what you have done for my career. Let's roll.